Tonight is a celebration, and in NC State, when we celebrate, we do it right here at the bell tower. And we've had a lot to celebrate. Y'all been out here a lot recently. Not one, two Final Four teams. Two teams that showed us how to survive and advance. What a time to be a part of the pack. Tonight we're here to celebrate our women's basketball team who won 2 games at Reynolds Coliseum, then flew all across the country to Portland, Oregon, and won 2 more, beat Stanford and top-seeded Texas to reach the Final Four. And we're here tonight to celebrate our men's basketball team who won 5 games in 5 days and beat Carolina to become ACC champions. Then beat Duke in the Elite 8 to reach the Final Four in Phoenix. Incredible crowd here tonight. We're going to welcome up our Chancellor, Chancellor Woodson, to help kick this party off.
Hello, Wolfpack Nation! Thank you all for coming out tonight to celebrate one of the most amazing years in NC State's history with our men and our women teams going to the Final Four. Amazing runs by both programs, so well coached. You're going to meet both Coach Moore and Coach Keats and all the players tonight. Thank you so much for everything you've done to celebrate the pack. You know, when Boo Corrigan, and you'll hear from Director Corrigan later, when we were flying between Phoenix and Cleveland, we said when we get back to Raleigh, we've got to do something because folks have gathered at the bell tower to celebrate these teams, but the teams couldn't be there because they were in Portland or they were in Dallas. So tonight, thank you for coming out to let the team know what it means to celebrate at the bell tower, to light it red for the pack. So thank you for coming out. Go Pack!
Wolfpack Nation, tonight we're not just celebrating the historic accomplishments of our women's basketball and our men's basketball team. Tonight we're also celebrating you. All of you who came out tonight, all of you that are watching at home, thank you all so much for the impact that you've made in this community and at this school that we love so much. Thank you for coming out to the bell tower after every win to light it red. Y'all ready to meet your teams? Let's meet the Portland 4 regional champs, your NC State women's basketball team. First, the assistant coaches, NC State alum Ashley Williams, Brittany Morris, Houston Fancher, and Kevin Leatherwood. Next, your associate head coach, Nikki West. And now your women's basketball team, number 20, KP Pinueta. Number 11, Maddie Cox. Number 42, Mallory Collier. Number 15, Lizzie Williamson. Number 24, Lacey Steele. Number 35, Zoe Brooks. Number 21, Madison Hayes. Number 1, River Baldwin. Number 22, Sanaya Rivers. Pursuing professional opportunities and unable to join us tonight, let's hear it for number 2, Mimi Collins. And the most outstanding player of the Portland 4 Regional, number 10, Isaiah James. And your head coach of Wolfpack women's basketball, Wes Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023-2024 Wolfpack women's basketball team. Let's take a look back at your postseason run. NC State is going to the final.
It feels amazing, you know, people doubted us.
Y'all understand what we just did? Sir, it's not just a regular dub. Like, y'all know what we just did?
Something like Mike, he's out of sight. Whoa, you done got me pipe. You man like 6 out the spot. Ain't truly
We
nice.
have to be more physical than them. Their main thing is defending and rebounding. Play hard and do what we do. We gonna win.
Here comes Sanaya Rivers. Spinning. And foul. Count the basket.
Give me that grip, no slipping. Out of my mind.
Whips the pass to Hayes. Shot fake. Open 3 ball.
Kept it real tight like your son.
Hot corner 3. Oh my! Freshmen are showing off here at Reynolds Coliseum. And the game belongs to NC State. Sweet 16 indeed for the 16th time in program history. And the pack is going to Portland.
They publish the headlines and say the wrong things.
We feel kind of like the party crashers. You know, I don't know that we got an invitation to this thing, but we're here.
Trying to start.
The clock hits zeros, and for the second time in the last 3 years, NC State in the Elite Eight for the Wolfpack.
You had to get it out of the refrigerator too, right?
Separates Wolfpack women's basketball from a Final Four appearance. Today, NC State plays in the regional final in Portland against top-seeded Texas.
Hey, yo, I ain't trying to go home without that trophy.
Hello.
Like, at all.
This is the last game here. Let's take it. It's ours, bro.
We didn't come here for nothing.
One-on-one with Booker. Driving into her chest. Scores! She flexes. Too strong. So Brooks flexing on him. Here's James. She's got 3 threes. Driving kick to Rivers. She'll put it on the floor. Out to Collins. Straight on 3. Bang! Wow! Shoot. When Tonga can't keep up with her. Crosses over on her. Gets left in lane, finds Baldwin. Free throw line jumper. She was just there, and she knocks it down again. 5 seconds left. NC State is going to the Final Four. 76-66. They topple top-ranked Texas. This is unbelievable. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1998. Second time in school history. The first was in 98. They're going to put another banner up in Reynolds Coliseum. Absolutely.
I don't know what to feel right now. I'm so proud of the team. We came a long way. We wasn't even ranked in the beginning of the season. Now look, we're going to the Final Four, baby. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Hey, Kay, we brought it back, Kay. We brought this together, yes, sir.
What an incredible video to showcase the love that this team had for each other and the love that Wolfpack Nation, you all had for this team. Andrew Sanders now the head coach of the Wolfpack Westmore. Coach, I have to ask you, how did it feel? Describe your emotions and your mentality when it sinks in, the clock hits 0, and you win that Elite 8 game against Texas, and you go in the Final Four.
Yeah, just so many things ran through my mind. Obviously, I was here with Coach Yao in the 90s, and I instantly thought of her. And when they went to the Final Four in 98, I thought about the team 2 years ago that came within a double overtime game of getting this done. And then obviously, I thought about these young ladies coming from where we started all the way to the Final Four. Unbelievable run, just fantastic.
It's no doubt this is a special team. What was it about this team that made it so special that helped propel you all the way to Cleveland?
Yeah, I just think they were so unselfish and everybody pulled for each other. There was no, jealousy, whatever. Everyone was genuinely happy when somebody played well. And that was what was great about this team. We didn't rely on 1 or 2 people. I think we had probably about 6 or 7 different people lead us in scoring at different times on any given night. We had a lot of players that could go out and score 25, and I just think it was a lot of fun from that standpoint. There was definitely a team, and both on the court and off, they were fun to be around.
And your team, basically unbeatable at home in Reynolds Coliseum. Tell me about the fan base, their support, and how much that helped.
Yeah, definitely. I think we won 3 games in overtime at home this year. Had so many opportunities where we could have, maybe we were behind and had to dig out of a hole, but our fans gave us the energy we needed, gave us the confidence we needed, and again, we definitely couldn't do it without them. Wolfpack Nation and the fan base is just so much fun to be around. Let's face it, you have more fun in red, right? So again, we've had a lot of fun with the fans, and we just appreciate them coming back at 3 o'clock in the morning from out in Portland or whatever, or just different places. It's been unbelievable, and we really appreciate the support everybody's given us.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you. Go Pack.
Sanaya Rivers. Welcome to the Bell Tower.
Appreciate it. It feels good.
Y'all lit it red a number of times this year. Tell me about this team. It's been clear throughout the love that y'all have for one another. Describe it to me.
Man, this is a sisterhood that we created. I wouldn't want to play with anybody else. We love each other. We were blessed to have a great group, great personalities, and I'm just so surprised at how much we gelled together on and off the court. Like Coach said, we always have a good time, and it's been fun. I think I can speak for everybody, and we can attest to that. So, y'all have fun this year? I think it was fun. Y'all have fun? Tight? Okay. All right. Yeah.
When you go to a Final Four, you leave a legacy, right? In that video, they're gonna put a banner up in Reynolds Coliseum for y'all. When we think back and look back on this team, what is that legacy? What do you want people to remember about this team?
Like I already spoke on, we're more than just a team. We're more than basketball players. We're sisters. These are the girls that's going to be at my wedding, baby showers, whatever the case may be. You know, I love them to death. And this was for K. Period. This was for K. You know, the team that almost made it 2 years ago. Hasn't been done since 88, and we're 98. So we're just we're fortunate. We're blessed.
Blessed. Definitely.
Highly favored, for sure.
One more question for you.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell Wolfpack Nation?
If it was up to me, all of y'all would get a ring. All y'all would get a ring too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but no, y'all deserve y'all flowers, for sure. We appreciate you guys on behalf of women's basketball, men's basketball, all of that. We appreciate you guys just as much as y'all appreciate us, and go Pat.
That's Sanaya Rivers. Thank you, Sanaya.
Yeah.
Fans, let's give it up one more time for your NC State women's basketball team.
He's off. Yeah. Ground. He's off. Yeah. Ground.
Now it's time to meet our second Wolfpack Final Four team, the winners of the South Region. Your NC State men's basketball team. First, the assistant coaching staff, Kareem Richardson, NC State alum Levi Watkins, Larry Dixon, and Steve Snell. And now, here's your NC State men's basketball team. Number 22, Jordan Snell. Number 13, KJ Keats. Number 20, Alex Nunnally. Number 24, Ernest Ross. Number 3, MJ Rice. Number 11, Dennis Parker Jr. Number 10, Breon Pass. Number 1, Jaden Taylor. Number 34, Ben Middlebrooks. Number 12, Michael O'Connell. Number 14, Casey Morcell. Number 0, DJ Horn. And the most outstanding player of the South Region, number 30, DJ Bird. Please welcome to the bell tower, your men's basketball head coach, Kevin Keats. Now let's take a look back at your historic run.
Speaking of this win, this is not a team that entered this tournament with a lot of momentum. Describe over these last 2 games what you've seen.
All right, we're going into this tournament, we just kind of went in with a why not us mindset, and I think we're, showcasing that right now.
Competing and playing hard. And that's one of the non-negotiables when you come here. Yeah, we're gonna play a exciting brand of basketball, and I'm gonna give you a lot of freedom, but you have to really play hard.
And another theft. Horn to Taylor, back to Horn, and he'll lay it in. And a big-time foul.
What toughness just means, being able to accept adversity and overcome it, or find ways to try to overcome it. You know, your culture starts with your identity.
We play hard, we play fast.
The mentality that we can go through anything as long as we just keep our heads on right.
It was about 10 days ago, Duke went to Raleigh, pretty much handled NC State. They won that game by 15. How is tonight, if you can give us a checklist, going to be different for them?
Well, it's a difference in confidence for the Wolfpack coming into this game, and they have all the ingredients necessary to upset the Blue Devils.
Diarra is right as he goes for the slam and is screamed out. Rebound tapped out high. Marcel grabbed it. He got there first and finished it last.
O'Connell gets it off.
It's trust. You know, anytime you're going to see a successful basketball team or a successful sports program, I guarantee you that the big part of it is they trust in one another.
Fourth game in 4 nights for the Wolfpack. Again, feeling there should have been a call. That one's going to count. Last one good, he got it again. Mercy. He is something else.
There's a quote by Mike Tyson where he said, toughness is doing the things you don't want to do like you love them.
You have done something so special. Some of the greatest boxers, and I see them at their press conference and they're talking when you're about to get into a ring with some guys who's supposed to be good. Okay? I don't think so. I don't think so.
It has been quite a story here in Washington for this group of NC State players. Now, though, they take on an in-state rival, the top seed, and a team playing extremely well with the North Carolina Tar Heels. One team looks like a 1 seed no matter what. One team's playing for an NCAA Tournament berth. But also, at the heart of it all, at the root of it all tonight, is a trophy, a banner, and the memory of a lifetime. Ahead to Diarra.
This group loves each other, man. They really, really like each other. I think a big thing that I'm learning and very encouraged by is we don't just have an old, mature group, but we have a very resilient group. Like these guys, they're tough. They really
Against one of the best offensive players in the country, and then a rejection.
And I think they just locked into that of like playing harder, listening to what Coach Keats has always talked about all year. The hardest playing team typically wins, and then we turned it up.
How much fun are these state players having this week?
We know we can only do it together. Well, that's what we signed up for as coaches, and that's what our players signed up for as well.
And NC State can feel it. Something that has never happened in this league. 5 games in 5 successive days. Absolutely incredible.
There's the heart of the pack's done it. NC State is the 2024 ACC men's basketball champion. They have earned it.
Really proud of our guys. We got to get back. We got to get some rest. And guess what? We going to the NCAA Tournament, baby.
People talk about the Virginia game and about the run in the ACC tournament. It seemed like that really energized the conference. America's big man. That's what I've been calling him every time I watch.
This has been absolutely terrific. You think you know, but you have no idea. That is the ethos of March Madness.
He has not been able to get going. He's 3 of 11. And Diarra with the jam. O'Connell with 5 on the shot clock. O'Connell drives right in, draws the foul, and it goes! What a clutch bucket from Michael O'Connell. The Wolfpack are riding this wave all the way to the Sweet 16.
Middlebrooks, hammer jam. How about that? One gives it up. O'Connell has to hoist. This march to remember continues for NC State. Up the floor, O'Connell. Bounce back door. Bourne, give it up. And taken away by Middlebrooks. What a job he's been doing, this kid. Get it up the floor. O'Connell steps into it. Oh, splash! Burns, like it's rough. Burns! Another for DJ Burns! This is what dreams are made of.
We're going into the tournament. We're just trying to win it with a why not us mindset. I think we're going to take it.
What a run, what a season. Let's bring over Coach Keats and ask him about it. Coach, Final Four, ACC champion. I got to ask you about that first. 5 games in 5 days. No team in ACC history had ever done it before. It's special. What was the mindset, the mentality of your team?
Well, first of all, I want all you guys to give yourself a hand. Thanks for coming out and thanks for supporting us. You know, when you do something together, and all the credit goes to these guys. You know, when we went to go to the ACC tournament, we didn't talk about just going to the tournament. We talked about winning a championship. And these guys fought every single day. We took it one game at a time. We talked about getting to the next stage. We did every 4 minutes, every halftime, and every next game we were going to win. And I got to give all the credit to these guys, man. They fought, they believed, they trusted. They were one unit, and they took advantage of a great opportunity.
Let's hear it again for your ACC champions, Final Four team. How many of you went out to Phoenix? Coach, State Farm Stadium is over 2,200 miles away from PNC Arena. What did it mean to you to go there and see all that red in the crowd?
Well, I will say this to you. When we went to our practice, I looked around, and there was so much red in there. And when we got to the game, I was like, there's so much red in there. But not only that, those who couldn't make it, I want you to think about this. Those who couldn't make it, they were all around Raleigh. They were all around the country. We drank a lot of beer. We filled every bar that there was, and we did it. I mean, you guys were great. This was a great opportunity for us. We were so proud of it. We hadn't went to the Final Four since 1983, and you guys turned out, you showed out, and you cheered really loud. So I appreciate you for that.
I think ice cream sales in Raleigh hit an all-time high as well, Coach. Last question for you. When you look back on this team, the legacy, what do you want people to remember about this team?
Well, I want you guys to remember a team. You know, I say this all the time. You know, when you get a chance to do something as a group, it means so much. And I want you to think about the fight that these guys have, the belief that they have in one another, the family atmosphere that they've had, their will to win, their understanding of who they're playing for. When you think about this, one of the things we talk about is we say, hey, represent yourself, represent the university, and represent your family the right way. And so when you think about this group, I want you to think about those 3 things, because certainly that's what this group did. And we're ACC champions for it. Yeah.
Let's hear it for Coach Keats. Thank you, Coach. Let's bring in Casey Morsell. Casey, congratulations. We see the hardware there. This team won 9 straight elimination games. What did y'all talk about in the locker room that made that happen?
Well, honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, heading into the postseason, we were in a low place. But we looked at the postseason as a new season, and we had to sit back and think, and we came together as a team, and we had to say, why not us?
As a senior on this team, what has this run meant to you, and what has Wolfpack Nation meant to you?
Yeah, appreciate it. You got it. No, honestly, it means everything to all of us, especially from where we were 3 years ago to now, seeing the Hillsborough Street Field, seeing hundreds and thousands of people supporting us. It's been a journey, but you guys have stuck with us from the very beginning. And us, speaking on behalf of the team, we can't thank you more enough.
Let's hear it for Casey Morsell and your ACC champion Final Four NC State men's basketball team. Now let's turn our attention to the video boards and take a look at how our team supported one another through these historic postseason runs.
NC State men are in, and their head coach is in the building. Familiar face around here, Kevin Keats, supporter of the women's program.
By the way, your men's team also advanced to the Elite Eight. You got a message for them?
Oh yeah. Hey, why not them? That's it. Why not them?
All right, congratulations.
Thank you. I think it was good they all had it at the same time because back at home they had both TVs up. The whole Hillsborough is packed right now. The bell tower, our bell tower lights up red, and so many fans are out there right now cheering us on. So it feels good to have both teams win at the same time.
That's a good point. I just wish I could have watched the game. We watched the highlights.
I would just say, yeah, it's definitely big for our program. Seeing the girls, have success definitely motivates us.
By the way, congratulations to our women's team, too, for making the Final Four. That's really special.
It's great. Our players all, I think, get along. They share the same, journey, and so it's been fun watching them interact and cheer for each other. And then, like I said, Coach Keats and I think we have a special bond because we both know how hard this is. Starting in the ACC, you've got 14 other unbelievable universities and teams, and here you're trying to be the top one. It's not easy. And so we kind of ups and downs during the season. We try to talk or text, almost every day. And it's just, like I said, special to share that with them and to see them doing so well.
You saw in that video the support that both of these teams have for one another, right? We've talked a lot tonight about the incredible fan support of all of y'all. But now, we'll talk to the most outstanding players of their regionals, Isaiah James and DJ Burns. Let's hear it. Isaiah, I gotta ask you first, and we saw in that video, that's one of my favorite moments in the interview right after your win. You're celebrating, you're doing the post-game interview. You didn't know that the men's team has won. That was breaking news to you. What was going through your mind? What was your reaction?
Well, my reaction, it was shocking, when the reporter told me, it's blessed to have both teams to, win this. And, you see the bond we have with each other and how we commend each other every chance we get. So it was a good thing. It was a core memory, I'll say.
Core memory for all of us, I think. And DJ, I got to ask you, you've been very outspoken in interviews on social media, how much you've supported the women's basketball team. What has watching them and their support for your team meant to you?
Oh man, it's been awesome. I used to tell the guys, it feels like we got to keep up. They did everything that we were trying to do all season. They actually did it even before the postseason. So they gave us a lot to look forward to.
They won 3 straight ACC championships. Y'all got an ACC championship this year. Isaiah James, DJ Burns, congratulations. Let's hear it. Now at this time, please welcome our Director of Athletics, Boo Corrigan.
Hey. How freaking great is this, right? Wolfpack Nation celebrating our students, standing behind them, being a part of this whole thing. But there's also another group that's been with us this entire trip. And I want to thank the band and I want to thank the cheerleaders for all that they did this offseason, whether it was Pittsburgh or Dallas or down to Phoenix or here at Reynolds or in Oregon and then, in Cleveland. But what a great trip it's been. And everyone here is appreciative of what you've done to show that we are champions at NC State and to show what it means and to be able to share this moment with little kids that are looking around going, that's who we are. And you know what? We are champions. And that's who we are right now. So thank you very much for everyone being here. It is now my honor to introduce our Mayor Baldwin to come up with a couple of proclamations. Thank you.
Thank you, Boo. I'm going to put this over here so I can read it. What a great moment for our city. I have a few funny stories just to kind of share. I think it's memories that will last forever. And one of my favorite memories is watching the women's team and River Baldwin just going at it. And my husband starts screaming, "Go cousin, go cousin." And I'm looking at him like, what the hell are you talking about? He's like, you get it? Baldwin, cousin. I'm like, okay, cool. So she is now officially known in our household as cousin. Thank you. He also said she got all the height. Damn it. I also have to joke a little bit because Coach Keats told DJ Burns he could be mayor. And I was like, somebody asked me on Twitter what that felt like, and I said, hell yeah, I'll be his coach. So I have an official request today. I'm going to have DJ be mayor of the day. One of these days, we're going to organize it. You got that, DJ? And before we came out here, I asked DJ Haynes, what was your favorite moment, your best memory in the tournament? And he said, and I think a lot of people can agree with this, Michael O'Connor's three-pointer at the buzzer. Amazing, amazing. So now I'm going to issue the proclamation. It's a little formal, so bear with me. It has all these whereases in it, so just whatever. So, whereas North Carolina college basketball has a long and storied history with strong regional rivalries, understatement of the year, and especially fierce spirit of competition, especially on the basketball court. And whereas veteran coaches Kevin Keats and Wes Moore took it up a notch this year, handing the men and the women's teams respectively to the Final Four, with season records of 26 wins and 15 losses for the men, and 31 wins and 7 losses for the women. Girls, you kicked their butts a little bit. And whereas the women's team, referring to themselves as party crashers, after being underdogs in the preseason polls, rallied to beat second-seeded Samford and then number 1 seed Texas to earn their spot in the Final Four. Good stuff. And whereas the men's team had to win 5 straight games in the ACC tournament, best part, beating local rivals Duke and UNC. I thought that might get some cheers. And then, with the hot stopping, buzzer-beating three-pointer, forced an overtime win over Virginia on their way to becoming the 2024 ACC tournament champions and securing a bid to the NCAA Men's Division I tournament. And whereas residents, alumni, and students rallied behind the teams, cheering them on in the true spirit of March Madness, like you said, Coach Keats, there was a lot of beer being drunk. With thousands celebrating each win at the storied bell tower, lit up red in all its glory, with everyone believing, why not us? And whereas following these fantastic games, the season ended with the men's team falling to Purdue, the #1 ranked team from the Midwest, and the women's team falling to South Carolina, the #1 ranked team from the SEC. Nothing to be ashamed of there. And whereas during this run, the words of NC State's legendary basketball coach, Jim Valvano, came back to us after 43 years, reminding us, don't give up, don't ever give up. Watching these two teams, it is clear. They never gave up. I want to say thank you to the players for making us proud, for being an inspiration to all, and for bringing our community together. I'm going to be honest, I've never seen anything like it. It was amazing. Now, therefore, do I, Mary Ann Baldwin, Mayor of the City of Raleigh, hereby proclaim April 15th, North Carolina State University Men's and Women's Basketball Day in the City of Raleigh. Go Pack!
Thank you all for joining us on this special night. Thank you for joining us for our Final Four celebration. We hope you had a great time, and we can't wait to see you in Reynolds Coliseum and PNC Arena next season. Go Pack!